Daydreamers.
This is the Chemcast Geekazoid fanfic. Okay, whenever you guys are ready.
I am recording.
I'm born ready.
Born ready. You were molded by it, born into it. That's not the way it goes. But anyway, what's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Chemical X channel. Today we have a very special Chemcast for you guys. We're gonna do a Geekazoid fanfic. Geekazoid fanfic, the Purge done right. I'm here with the guys Don and Space and our homegirl LA, and I'm your girl Nerdy Amber. What's going on, y'all?
Not much.
It's all
Kevin,
lovely.
oh shit, Space gave us some homework, y'all.
Yeah,
He gave us some homework. So yeah, Space, give us a rundown of what this Geekazoid fanfic is. What do we have for them today?
All right, so we doing the Purge done right. We just taking the Purge concept and we making our own movie. The Purge happens for 12-hour period, one day a year, every year since like late 2010. The day is March 21st to the 22nd. You can kill anybody except for government officials ranking 10 and above. Whatever that means. I was trying to look up what that means. I couldn't really find it. And you can use any weapons except those above class 4, which are grenades, rocket launchers, and bazookas. So off of that, we'll title a movie. We will, and there's no minimum maximum word count. We will name some characters, basically 3 characters: protagonist, antagonist, some supporting character. The good guy, the bad guy, support, pretty much. And it can be fictional characters or your own original characters. We're going to choose actors for those characters, a director, and give our synopsis. Um, Anybody who doesn't have it all, we will make it work.
All right.
The real
then.
question is,
I guess we should
who
also
goes
say that we want you, the listener, to tell us which pitch you would pick. You are the Hollywood exec. Which movie do you want to see? So, on that note, are we ready?
Yeah, man. Who's going first?
Right.
Shoot, I'll go first. Get out of the way.
That's right. All right, girl, go.
If I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail first.
You'll be number one in some way.
Everyone said fail hard fast. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Story of my life, you guys.
Quick and painless.
Basically, my pitch is this. It's called WWE's The Purge. All right. And this is how it goes. Basically, President Vince McMahon orders the law called the Purge in the city of Raw, where basically for 12 hours all illegal activity is legal. But what they don't tell everyone is that it's all planned to get rid of the weak. So he commands his captain of the guards, Triple H, who basically owns all the major crime lords and gangs in the city, to make sure those who need to be taken care of are taken care of. Whatever's best for business, as he likes to say. So, with every villain, you need a great set of heroes. In comes the Shield. Having their families fall prey to the president and the captain and the Purge, these 3 brothers take a vow to stand together and keep the city safe and defend the people who can't defend themselves. Hopefully, they'll be able to take down the captain and the president, ending the Purge for good. So for this movie, I want it to be super expensive. Thank you very much. Basically for this movie, I want it to be very action-packed. Like from start to finish, you're gonna see all the great wrestling finishing moves, like the Superman punch. You know, it's gonna be great. The dirty deeds, everything is gonna be in this movie, kind of Expendables-esque. So I want Sylvester Stallone, since he directed the first Expendables, to direct this movie. I think he'll be all for it, because the WWE is a multi-million-dollar corporation. It's gonna make the money. It's gonna make the money.
that's what's up.
I love it.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
Great job. So who's next?
Oh man.
Who wants
All
to
right.
who want to follow that?
That's hard. That's a tough
Whatever, guys.
No, that's really a tough one. I mean, I guess we can just do ladies first. I feel like I should just pow pow, just guns blazing. Let's just do this. I have the jitters. I was never one for public speaking, especially reading like my own shit. So, woo, wipe the sweat off my brow. All right. This is called. Let me go down to this. Make sure I'm following the guidelines. This is called The Purge, President X.
Yes. I like that.
Okay. I'm trying to do like the movie voice. Okay, here we go. The 2016 election has come and gone, and Donald Trump is now leader of the free world. Trump's first order in office is a bill which will change the annual purge to an actual year-long purge in an effort to minimize America's immigration population. President Obama worked diligently through 2 terms to rid the U.S. of the plague that is the purge, to no avail. Now, as ex-president, Obama teams up with Bernie Sanders to put a stop to Donald Trump's reign. They'll need the purge to they will need to purge the White House to end the purge. To ensure that this mission succeeds, Obama and Sanders take a road trip to evade all paper trails and any warnings that they are coming for Trump's head. They fight their way through the purge-filled streets of D.C. all the way up to the White House, where Trump has built a 60-foot wall around the perimeter. Obama and Sanders face off with other high-ranking government officials. Will they survive? Will Obama end the purge? The end.
I want to see that movie so bad. Like if that could happen, like if you could really make that like a serious movie, not even like a parody. Like I would pay big money to see that shit happen.
Does it have the monies? Does it have the monies? Let's hope so. Like I would do it. It's like a tie between who I would think would play Obama. Like if we're going serious, I would say let's give it to Will Smith since he's trying to do the serious roles now. If we're trying to do something kind of like action-packed but kind of funny at the same time, I would say Jamie Foxx as Obama since he's done president before. And then I would just do Donald Trump as himself. I'm sure he'd do it. He'd do that shit. Right. Those are the only actors that I cast. As far as directors, I would do James DeMonaco, the same guy that did The Purges, because he also did The Negotiator. I just feel like he already has the black guy teaming up with a white guy. He already has that under his belt, so I think he'd be able to do this too.
Okay.
That's it.
Wow. Another great one.
All right, guys. What you got? What you got?
What you want to do, Don Hoop? You or me?
You can go. I don't really have anything. So.
Okay, mine. See, I was trying to go for, can we pull an Oscar out of an action movie? Purge. So my title is Purge, and it stars Trey Wesley, who is played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Simon Pointer, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, Nightcrawler style Jake Gyllenhaal. And Tina Wesley, played by Sonequa Martin Green, who is Sasha in The Walking Dead.
Yes.
But this one I'm throwing it off though. I'm gonna throw y'all off real quick. Because I feel like I'm placing him where he need to be. Suspense, thriller, action movie. I'm throwing Zack Snyder in there as my director.
Oh, wow. Who would have thought that he would give him a chance? Who would have thought?
It's so funny because Sylvester Stallone beat out M. Night Shyamalan. I wanted a twist at the end of my movie. Oh. And it would have been a twist.
What a twist.
Hey, man. If you're doing it right, maybe it's part of doing it right is bringing the director that you just put in the right place. But so yeah, here's the synopsis. It's 2026 and the Purge has now been in place for over 20 years. We open the movie seeing Simon Pointer, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, getting dressed for work with flashbacks of a purge 5 years ago in which Simon's wife, Megan, was killed in her home while Simon was out purging. Simon was always a believer in the purge, and he purged every year and saw it as a benefit. But after being an actual purge victim, you know what I mean? Because when he was killing people, it was always homeless people and poor people, you know what I mean? So it was just like, hey, I'm gonna just go out and kill these people. He never thought he'd be targeted himself because he was wealthy and he was successful. He owned a software company called Tricorp. But in Simon's company, there's this guy named Trey Wesley, man, played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's just young, he's handsome, has a bright future, a beautiful wife, Tina, you know what I mean? And Simon secretly hates my man Trey Wesley. You know what I mean? He's like, jealous of his looks, his charisma. It's like everybody likes him. He kind of reminds him of the life he had before his wife was killed. You know what I mean? So it's like he can't stand this motherfucker. But like instead of just firing him, being that Trey works for him, he just plans to purge on him this year. And the purge is like a week away. So most of the movie is gonna be him kind of like, acting nice to Simon in the office and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But like stalking him outside, like watching his family and shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, this motherfucker is crazy, you know what I mean? But like Trey has no idea, you know what I mean? So, obviously on the night of the purge, Simon is going to break into his home, and it's like, then we get into that kind of like home invasion, like tense part of the movie, you know what I mean? And it's like, he's in there with guns. Trey doesn't even have guns, and Simon is in his home with guns, and he got to fight him, to the death. And Simon's going to kill Trey and get away, you know what I mean? And we just going to open it up to maybe a sequel that would feature Tina, the beautiful wife, you know what I mean? Dedicating her life to ending the purge and being like a vigilante. Because that's where I want, a little bit of that Sasha from The Walking Dead to come out, you know what I mean? Where she gonna turn hard, you know what I mean? And try to end the purge. So that's my little.
I can see her taking down the purge. Yeah, Sonequa Martin can do it. Sasha can do it.
That'd be cool to have her at. That'd be cool to have her at the end of the movie, like maybe an after credit scene or something equal to that. Like have her kind of like hint towards the next movie where she's gonna. Become hard and get out of her, I guess, housewife role and become like the person to take down the purge. That should be cool. That's a good
synopsis. Yeah, man. Didn't I tell y'all he wrote a whole script? Told y'all. See, y'all be sleeping on me.
I feel like you did the snowflake. Like you sat down and did like the snowflake thing that they teach you how to do when you write stories. He sat down and did that whole thing.
Oh, that's crazy. I shitted this out in like 5 minutes. I was like, man, I was so goddamn tired today. Hold on. We can't get into this. We got to talk later.
Okay.
All right. Done.
Oh, shit. All right.
You got it, bro. You got it.
Okay, so this is, fuck. All right. This is the purge the day the niggas took over. This is based on the Dr. Dre song off the Chronic, 1993. It's pretty much when it takes place in the past. It takes place in during the Rodney King riots, 1994. I should say it takes place. I think this takes place in the past. So it's the purge, but it's if it happened in the past in the 90s. So you'll see a lot of nostalgic shit. You'll see a lot of like 90s baggy clothes and shit like that. So I guess the characters will be like people from the 90s, I guess. So it'll be like Alyssa Milano as a character. It'll be like, I guess, Kel Mitchell as the character from Kenan and Kel. It'll be like just people from the 90s, you know what I mean? It'll be people from the 90s in the movie. They don't have names. They just go nameless. It'll be like those movies where the person's just named Man. And that's I really didn't do any work for this. I'm sorry. I really don't know what the fuck to say. I don't know. What
The try was real though. Like the try, I was in there. I was like, yeah, yeah. I was like in it. Oh well.
Milano, yeah.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. I guess it would just be like my idea of a purge would be pretty much what where the first movie left off at, where it maybe continuing Ethan Hawke's story. So like after that movie ends, it would just be what he does afterwards. So maybe he would perhaps try to stop the purge, or maybe he would actually give in to the temptation and join the purge, and maybe be like a really bad motherfucker, and maybe have some other high profile actors in there. You know what I mean? Have like, I don't know, even maybe someone like Denzel or somebody like Halle Berry or somebody in there. Just like some really good, nice actors in that movie. Have them acting the fool, looking crazy and like killing people. Like seeing, like I just imagine Halle Berry like just like with a shotgun, just killing motherfuckers in the middle of Los Angeles or wherever the fuck they be at. And like that would be my dream purge, just to be a continuation of the first purge, and where that family, Ethan Hawke's family, goes after that, and what happens with that family. Maybe the boy grows up to not be so sympathetic to the victims of the purge. Maybe he becomes like an elected official that, I don't know, tries to make the purge worse or make it more harsh or something like that. Like, I would just like to see a continuation of that first family if in my purge. I just want to see what happens after that first night. Like, what the fuck really happens right after that? Or like a few weeks after that. That's what I would want to see in my purge movie.
They should even show like that's kind of cool. Like when you think about it, you think about like the aftermath of it. Are people like seeking therapy? Are people like committing suicide because they feel a certain way about what they did during the purge? Do people break the rule and kill people after the purge? Like say someone came in on the purge and killed someone in your house that you love. You really gonna be like, oh damn, it's too late.
Right, exactly. Yeah, like if somebody goes against the purge, like if Ethan Hawke, just immediately right after the purge ended, he went and killed those neighbors that he let go home or whatever. Like he just
like I will be all up in the house the same day.
Right. And then he's like an outlaw.
Stop.
You know what I mean? What'd you say, Space?
I think that's the thing that to me is like interesting about the concept is that, like, how do you go back? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
After you lose somebody, how do you go back? So that's what I try to make my thing about is like, you lose someone, especially if you like rich, so you never thought anybody would even attack your home. You know what I mean? And your wife gets killed on the purge, and then you're supposed to go to work tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the type of thing I would like to see in a purge movie. You know what I mean? Where you get scenes of like this man who lost his wife, and he used to always purge, so he never even thought it was a big deal. And then he has to go to work, and like then he starts to realize how it feels, because it's a normal thing for people to come into work on the 22nd and have lost family members. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like
they should call it the purge aftermath.
Right. That'd be cool.
That's the type of movie I was trying to make, you know what I mean? And then to create the cycle where you got a guy who's likable and therefore this guy hates him, but we live in a world where this person, all right, if Simon hates Trey, he can wait till the 21st and try to kill him or his family, you know what I mean? And it's okay. And that's what he decides to do, you know what I mean? So because the purge is a very ugly thing, you know what I mean? But I loved the ideas of LA and Amber. Damn. I wrote a lot, but I wrote it in 5 minutes. You know what I mean? You guys, man, Jesus,
I was literally writing this while I was giving my daughter a bath. My little baby was in the tub, and I was on my phone, yeah. So this is all last minute for me as well.
Man, I gotta make food. I was like, but I gotta make the synopsis first.
What to do? Food synopsis.
A WWE themed purge. Oh my god! You know what I mean? Like
that's hilarious.
You know, it would just be so much fun.
It's so
I
many
think
possibilities because you can bring all of the, the wrestlers that you love, the new wrestlers that you love, and it could just be just mayhem.
Yeah, that'd be madness.
It'll be a SmackDown, man.
That would be like my grandmother's dream movie. Like she was so into WWE.
You know what I'm saying? Space, and even The Rock can be in it. He could
crossover film.
Yeah, like
crossover.
Or it could be a part 1 and part 2. You know what I'm saying? We can make this happen.
I like that.
Oh my God, that's so random. The commercial is on my television right now. Wow.
What commercial?
The Purge.
Oh wow, they hear us talking about them.
Right.
Yeah, man.
You guys' ideas were. I was sitting here. Space was doing his. I was like, man,
Spaces was official. Like he had the character names, the backgrounds. You know what I'm saying?
He had like the opening scene. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he's a director. Like he does.
Yeah, he has
shit,
that.
Yeah. I mean, clearly he's got
and a
the
writer.
ability.
So.
You know what I'm saying?
That's his thing.
Yeah.
He's gonna make that movie. Like,
you might want to dumb it down a bit, Space, for everybody else.
Look, we don't do this on a regular here. Right up.
Everybody's ideas were super awesome. Like I would go see all of them. Even Don, and he was just kind of like, yeah, I don't know what I'm
doing. I'm so sorry. I really looked at that at like 4:00 this evening or this afternoon. And then I like minimized it because I was at work. And now I'm looking at.
And they're like, "Look, you're not a director. You're not a director, nigga."
I was like, I'll do that later, and then I came home. But yeah, it's very interesting. I love the Purge, and I love the whole concept of it. Just like Kev was saying, Space was saying, I would just like to see a continuation of the first movie. I love that first movie. I wasn't really upset by it that much. Just certain parts of it, I would like to see it continue. That's my only, like, because from what you guys said in previous podcasts, that the Purge 2 isn't anything like the first one, right?
Yeah, it took it to the streets. It was following because really the guy in the first one, he was on the wealthier end. And wealthy people are usually not the targets because they have this equipment, they have the money and the ability to protect themselves. So Purge 2 brought it down to the streets with the lower level, the poor people, people with disabilities, whatnot. And these are the people that are really being affected by this. So yeah, I mean, I saw what they were trying to do, but I just think the people that they had and the places they were going.
I like the fact. I like the fact that they, I guess, are trying to be different and not just follow the same, I guess, protagonist movie after movie after movie. But I wanted to see Ethan Hawke. Like, he's one of my favorite actors. I love him in Training Day. I would like to see that family, that person, in that continuation of that story. I don't want to see in that Purge universe. I want to see his family again. I don't want to see anyone else personally. I want to see what he does. So
yeah, like
just because all the shit that
it's kind of hard to live with the people that tried to kill you like yesterday. Like you don't just stop being crazy. Crazy people kill people, so you just don't stop being crazy like tomorrow. It doesn't happen that way.
Right. Like what Space was saying, like what does he do the next day? Like he just goes out and waters his flowers and shit and like looks across the street, hey neighbor.
Hi Bob. Hi.
Yeah, right. Like hell no.
Petunias are coming in over there. Like no.
Like he's the one that maybe snaps or some shit and tries to like, you know what, fuck the Purge, I'm killing you.
And then he goes to jail or prison or whatever when dude like literally tried to kill my family yesterday.
Right. He's like, this is injustice. I have to do something about this system and try to change the system or some shit.
Take it down.
Yeah.
Obama's gonna take it down.
Yeah, and he's gonna have the help of the Shield.
crossover movie.
Yeah,
you have to do it. I'm telling you, all of them could be a crossover.
Dr. Dre will be there too, just providing the background music.
I think so. He could be like the Secret Service. Yeah, that too. All that soundtrack. all right, so we can jerk each other all we want. We all seem to like our ideas, but really, really, it's up to the audience. It's up to the commenters. So you guys, who pitched the best movie? Who pitched the best film? Let us know down in the comments. Would you want a Purge WWE Raw movie? Do you
Live
want
action.
President Obama and Bernie Sanders to take down Donald Trump
I like
in the
that.
Purge? And do you want Kevin? I mean, sorry, Space. I'm sorry, I'm like super blanking. Give us a thought on your film.
I think we may have lost him.
Oh snap!
Kevin? I think we may have lost him.
Oh no! All right,
It is
yeah, you
ideal
gonna be able to
for
edit this part out?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
The idea is super great, man. He came with that thunder. It was like, oh my god.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see you
Oh,
we
too.
can see
What
you.
happened?
Yeah, I just made the show live. I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. I kind of got lost in the feed. I don't know how it happened, but
Yeah, I
I
was just
think
basically
I
giving
heard we were asking the fans about each other's pitches, right?
Yep. And I did a quick overview, just to kind of said something about LA's and mine, and I was asking you to give like a brief thing about yours before we close out, just to give the listeners a refresher of what your film was on.
Yeah. So if you come to see my purge, what you're coming to see is we're gonna get a little bit of that creepy Jake Gyllenhaal. He does creepy well. You know what I mean? So get ready to be truly creeped out. You know, no deep scares and foolishness. You know what I mean? We're gonna really creep you out, get under your skin, as far as make you think about what the purge really means. You know what I mean? And we're gonna balance that out with the charismatic. You know what I mean? And what is he? Eye candy.
Yeah.
The one with Rock Johnson. He's gonna fill a seat. You know what I mean? That's how you get the seats filled. And we're gonna use Zack Snyder's beautiful pictures to tell a story. That doesn't make him have to live inside any world. He can play with it however he wants, and his seriousness will work this time. So let's see that type of purge. Vote your boy Space.
All right.
Hashtag Team Creepy.
Creepy Gyllenhaal.
All right, y'all. So vote down. Let us know.
And you can vote for Don's in the works pitch.
Yeah, I mean, my shit is like Dr. Dre
Lemonade.
mixed with it's like lemonade. It's like just a bunch of abstract images. You know what I'm saying?
I said you pretty much eliminated.
Huh?
I said you pretty much eliminated.
Eliminated? Is that a pun?
Nah, I'm saying
eliminated, like a lemon. Eliminated.
That's what.
Did you do that?
I thought it was a pun.
Nah.
Eliminated.
Nah.
Oh shit.
From contention. You. Anybody who say you in the comments is tripping.
Yo, whatever, man. Look.
He can still be voted for. They might just like what his future idea is. They might believe. If you believe in Don, vote for Don.
They might like Alyssa Milano. Come on, man.
Don one that's gonna have his picture on there.
Yo, Alyssa Milano, you feel me? Alyssa Milano, okay? People from the '90s. Kel is gonna be in it. Who loves On Soda? Who loves On Soda?
Burger,
I love On Soda.
Let's do Good Burger, but the Purge.
Right? Hell yeah! Like like welcome to Good Burger home, and then you just stab the nigga. Like that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like the Purge Part 3 starring Kel. That's what the fuck I'm on.
I go for that shit. Let us know, Don, Space, LA, or Amber, who won this pitch. Let us know in the comments, you guys. Vote on this. We need to figure this out.
And also, let us know if there's any movies that you would like us to do right for you.
Yes.
In the comments below as well, and we will do those. We will do them right.
We'll do it so well.
I think we'll do it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Damn, my next movie is gonna star LL Cool J.
Right.
I do that damn Blue Sea, whatever movie he was in. I'll do that right.
I've never seen that. I need to see that shit.
Yeah, man.
Deep
He was
Blue
in it
Sea.
and he was on the soundtrack.
Oh, I won't be listening to that then, but I will see the movie.
He was very LL Cool J. His hat was like a shark's fin. I mean, that's just what I.
listen to that.
All right, you guys. Where can we find you on the social medias?
I'm at DONSGFX on Twitter.
You can catch me at Geeks Are Easy, and that's on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Somebody go. It's like now.
I'll go. Kevin, go. Space, go.
I didn't go.
Go.
I said untouchable black 55.
You're like upside down. I think that's why. Like, we couldn't hear you the first time. Kevin is distracting us with his face. He decided he wanted to be the only person viewable. So this is what we know.
Yo, you look
Not
like
supposed to accept it to see his face.
you look like Anarchy and Arkham Knight, yo. You look like the nigga that's giving the broadcast like, don't come. to
Oh,
Gotham
look,
City.
it's Space. Hey, Space.
Hi, Space's face.
Space.
What are you doing, weirdo?
Exactly. See, I can't even get done with the outro messing around with you guys. See, this is why we can't go live with our faces because we'll do shit like this. Can't do it, you guys.
Yo,
Anyway.
and shit.
You can find me at Nerdy Amber. That's Nerdy with an I on the Twitters. Kevin is wilding right
Yo,
now.
I don't like this angle, yo. I just don't like this angle, yo.
I
Bring
know,
the
I
camera up,
just
dog.
like-
Yo, bring the camera
It's like
up.
a mounted angle. Like I don't want to. I'm being.
This angle
yeah.
is making me uncomfortable.
My God.
dog. Like,
I'm
bring
very
that
uncomfortable
shit
with this angle right now.
Oh my God, are you punching?
Oh
us?
no, he's punching
Oh
us
shit!
now.
Yo, is that
Okay.
For me? Is that meant for me? Who is that for, yo?
I don't know. But you guys, remember to vote down in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe. And remember to tell Space never to hop on this Skype with his face ever again. All right, you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Daydreamers.